Good morning and welcome back to Ennis, County Clare. We have now arrived at the second semi-final in the Women's World Championships 2025. If you missed it earlier, Colette Henriksson stormed into the final, beating defending champion Tasneem Solomon's 7 frames to 1. Up now, the lady breaking Sabrilla Brunet of France, taking on Northern Ireland's Emma Cunningham. I'm Tony Holgate, and joining me in the commentary box, we finally got rid of Stephen Jameson, bless him. He'll be back later though, don't worry. But Barbara Taylor, the England skipper, is with me for this one. Good morning, Barbara.
Good morning, Tony.
How are we?
I'm not too bad. I think I'm a lot better than you are.
I'm all right. I'm feeling better than I was a couple of days ago, I must admit. But yeah, it's a bit of a bug been going around the place, and I managed to cop it. I normally escape all these things, but not this time. So, come on then. How do you see this going?
I think the way I've seen... So, obviously we've seen a lot of Sabria on the stream table because of the success getting to the final for the French ladies. But, and also in the Masters, but I think the way Emma's been queuing this week, I think I fancy Emma to get through this. I actually fancy Emma for the title. I appreciate that Colette played very well just then against Tasneem, but I think the fact that Emma's been there, done it, will stand her in good stead. I know Sabria is obviously a former champion, but I think Emma's queuing really well at the moment.
I see this as a bruising encounter because there's two big potters out there on that table, and neither of them like to hold back too much, do they?
No, both are super aggressive players.
And then again, I thought that the first one would be a bit more of a tactical battle because Tasneem's not playing as tackling as she has been. But she knows she's not queuing that well.
Yeah.
So she's been holding back.
Yeah.
And Colette likes a tactical game. But then so that one threw me a bit, the scoreline and how quick it went.
Yeah, I mean, that quick burst, I think there was a reverse dish, break dish by
frames
Colette.
3 and 4, I think it was,
yeah,
or 4 and 5.
So there was a quick burst which then put Tasneem under pressure, and I think Colette was able to then open up and let her arm go. But I do believe, like, as I've said, from what I've seen of Emma this week, I think she's queuing really well. And I think the fact that out of the 4 that are in the semi-final lineup, 3 of them are former world champions, I think you'd have to give whoever comes through this semi-final the edge over Colette purely for that experience.
Jaima made a point that Colette is a world champion, but a different discipline. But
yeah, she is, and she's experienced enough. She is experienced enough.
But I like Emma's focus this week.
Yes.
That's what I've noticed the difference. I mean, we know she's a tremendous potter, all-round game. She's been there, done it. You know, one of the real greats of the game. But I think her focus level. She told me start a tournament before she hit the ball. She said, "I'm going to win this." I went, really? She said, "I am here to try and win it." And she said it right at the start. She said, "I'm playing the best I've played for ages."
That's a strange statement to make in terms of it's not common in the ladies' game.
She didn't shout it in the middle of the pitch. She just said it to me. I'm only saying it now. She'll go, "Why did you tell everybody I said that?" But there you go.
Yeah, no. I mean, like I said, she's, from what I've seen of Emma, she does look like she's queuing really, really well. And like you say, she's very, very focused. Sabria, I felt, showed cracks when she was on the TV table in the Masters. Not cracks. I mean,
the cue ball was a bit loose.
Yeah, she still played very well, but she certainly wasn't as ruthless as she was the year that she won it. Because she's such an outstanding potter. She's very aggressive. She's a great player to watch.
It's a cue ball.
And it's just a cue ball. Yeah, definitely. But again, that could be the new cloth. Could be the pace of the table, being under the lights. But I think with this being a long race, I think both players will settle down. I think this is going to be a great match. Super aggressive.
Of course, after this singles match, we will then turn our attention to the teams.
Oh, yes.
And you're still there.
Yes, we are.
England are still there battling.
We are.
Who have you got?
Northern Ireland.
In the semi-final.
In the semi-final, yes. We came through a playoff last night against Australia. I think the girls performed amazing, considering we actually lost 8-7 to them in the round-robin group stages. And last night, we actually won 8-3, and it was a convincing win as well.
Other semi-final, of course, is South Africa and France.
Again, I think they're probably the 4 teams that you would have called from the start, I think. With Australia in that mix, obviously, after the success in the team shootout. But
yeah, I always looked at the ladies, in the women, sorry, in the group stage and trying to pick your semi-finals, and I said 5 doesn't fit into 4.
Yeah.
And you're looking at, but who's going to be the odd one out? And I said it was one of 3, and that would have been Australia, South Africa,
and England,
and
probably.
you.
Yeah.
And purely because you've got such a new young team.
Yeah.
Nothing had done.
No.
I'm not. There's not. I'm calling it as it is.
Yeah.
Northern Ireland established.
Yes.
France established. I said those 2 are shoo-ins.
Yeah.
I said, and then the other 3, one of them's got to go.
Yeah.
And it turned out it was the Aussies.
Yeah. Well, I'm very pleased to
but
say.
But they won the shootout.
Yeah, they did. Well, they can't win everything, so I'm sure they'll swap that.
It's good it's shared around.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll swap that. But no, I'm very proud to say that the newbies for England have performed really well. They've done themselves proud.
Well, they're young as well. You got 𝗘𝗃𝗃 and Savannah in there. You know, and they're only like, you know.
Well, they're pups.
Exactly what the word I was saying. They are, though. I mean, but they've also played very well throughout the tournament. You know, they've had good little runs in the singles here and there.
Yep.
I hear. Well, did 𝗘𝗃 get you over the line last night? Did
she did. Yes.
I'm only saying this because she came bounding into the bar. And she was so chuffed, and she said, "I got the winning frame." And she's over the moon, bless her.
She's like Tigger. We have to keep her.
Yeah.
We have to keep the reins on because she does get very, very excited. But her energy is.
Why not enjoy it?
Oh, it's
while
endless.
You're young,
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, because you get to my age and you're playing the game, and then everything's a nightmare. So you know, enjoy it while you're young. That's what I say. But no, chuff for her because she's a great kid, isn't she? She's lovely. She's
got a great character as well. She's a great team player. But again, they all are, and we have got the most amazing team spirit. And I think, and I've said this before, I've had the privilege of winning the Worlds with a team of nailed-on superstars, so-called superstars.
Doesn't always work.
No. And I've also won a world title with a team on paper that should never have won it, but we've been gelled as a team. And I think that's exactly what's happening with the team we've got this week, and they've been absolutely brilliant.
Well, this frame taking quite a long time considering how open the balls have been, really. It's not been a massive tactical battle, it's just...
I think it's just mistakes from positional play that have forced it that way.
And just a bit tentative?
Yeah, of course. Oh. But this isn't a bad thing for both players. This isn't a bad thing for both players because it's given them a few little touches, bit of table time, not lots of pressure. They're getting to roll some balls. I know it sounds silly, but they're having time. They're being given time to settle in. So both will be sort of partly relieved that the other hasn't just cleared up and put them under it straight away. I think she's going for the reverse double here.
Yep, she goes here to Sabria. Has to. Oh dear, not. Well.
I wonder whether there's a little bit too much respect.
Possibly. I'd be ultra aggressive anyway, but I'd want to. If I saw my opponent just tapping balls about, I would really just put them straight on the front foot. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm having none of this.
I think as well, when I race to 7, in my mind, I'm always looking at being ultra aggressive, and because if it comes off, your opponent then is frightened with what are they going to leave if they miss if you go off. And that's a great shot by Emma. She's cued that really well.
Yeah, lovely shot. Now then, Barbara, do you play to get on these two reds now off this ball at the top?
Yeah.
Because you've got the natural angle, haven't you, to come down?
I think just some right-hand side. And that's exactly what she's done.
That's a good weight.
Oh, Emma Cunningham.
That's a really good weight.
I'm not so sure she's got what angle she's got to be able to.
She's coming away a
Yeah.
little bit.
Again, she could stand up for the one in the middle and then try and come back down, but you don't really want to be going up, down, up, down. Ah. I think that's a thin one up the into the middle. I think she might have to go up the top. Stun off the side cushion just below the middle, but for an opening frame shot, it's not really one that you... Yeah, she's going up the top.
Oh, savage pot.
She's cued that so well. Too well. So a nice tester. Or does she even go for it? I think it might be a case to bump this towards the middle pocket and... But oh, double up to the top maybe?
Cross double in the middle. There's all sorts. Me, I cut it up the line.
Yeah, yeah.
Cue ball come back. I mean, you could even make a case of flicking with a bit of side and leaving yourself the double on the 8.
Yeah.
Now she's thinking about safety. Depends how far up the table you want to get it.
I think she can.
It's red.
She just bumps it towards the middle.
Yeah, you want to keep it near side.
Yeah, that's a bit too far now because, again, all Sabria has to do is bump.
Could leave a Chinese. Could just play straight into the yellow, double kiss it, leave the cue ball right on top of the yellow.
Mm. I still think with frame 1, I think, and then where the black is as well, I think I would have still fancied going for the cut up the top, or like you say, the cross double.
But this is dangerous.
It is.
If Sabria pots this, she's in a whole world of pain, I think, with the yellow at the top.
If you're going to play it, you need to go with pace, don't you?
Well, she has done. She's full-blooded.
She's going to get away with that.
Ooh, ooh. Lucky, lucky.
But the way Emma just nailed her last one up the top.
Well, a very long opening frame, considered again that the balls are quite open.
I think she's going to float this.
Such a good pot there.
That is a great shot. She deserved to be a bit better on that black, on this black, because those blind shots, those blind cuts down the rail, but you still fully expect her to get it. And she's certainly going to be the more settled of the two after some of the long pots that she's took out.
Missed it. Oh! Wow. I thought that was staying up at that pace, I must admit. That's the only pot that she didn't hit the centre of the pocket with, and it was, well, this red's brilliant.
It does appear to be more prevalent in the ladies' game. People are conscious about what if, and if you're constantly putting them under pressure, you're affecting their style of play without them even realising it. Just the fact that you're being ultra aggressive.
How nice is that break?
I'd love it.
Me too. Not a big heave-ho into the pack, but it's a nice solid strike.
Yeah.
But
Measured.
The layout's lovely. So what do you take here then, Barbara?
Well, I think the yellow that's by the black could be a bit fiddly. But either or, to be honest with you. I think I would be going for yellows. I think she could actually drop on that one that's by the black now, taking that yellow into the left centre and just drifting down, and she can then play the plant. She's screwing. I'm surprised she went that way. Surprised she went that way. But
I'm surprised she didn't finish.
yeah. I was just surprised she chose that ball. I thought she was going to take the one into the left centre. But I think apart from the plant into the middle, she's only left that one to bottom right, so she needs this red to bounce. She needs to play it with some sort of pace. I think she'll take that. That's not going to reach.
Oh. Well, well, well.
Wow.
So, Emma Cunningham back at the table.
I think she would have wanted that yellow to drop. That's why I said it's not going to reach. I think she would have preferred it to.
Well, both, I think. She wanted to drop, but just push the cue ball through here and into the... Well, come on, both.
And
Greedy.
she's cued that so well, and how she's not got the... She obviously playing to disturb that yellow that's on the right-hand side.
Do both at the same time here. Needs to cut that yellow that's on the right-hand rail into the red that's in front of the black ball and try and make it into that middle bag. Very, very tough shot. She's not even attempting it.
That's pretty thin though, Tony.
Yeah, thin's fine.
That's a great shot. Now she's got a nice angle here to be able to disturb that yellow.
But then the black still needs doing that. I mean, my shot was 2-in-1, obviously, but, you know.
Well, obviously you know everything and
Of
you're
course.
really clever and...
No good doing half a job.
Well,
But Emma Cunningham now going to have to make something happen down in that bottom corner.
now...
Never mind now. Now you play it.
Yeah, but it's...
But hasn't that worked out well?
It has. It's worked out perfect, and it's literally just pull it back an inch or two, so that she can just take that yellow up to the top left and screw back for the black in the same centre. But she's left herself awkward queuing. I still expected to get it, but it could have been so much easier.
Yeah, screw back a lot, just a couple of inches there, isn't it? But
Yeah. I mean, again, this early in the match, you really don't want to be making things harder than they need to be. So I almost feel like that's a bit careless.
Emma just having a look there to see if she can just roll this in and how thin a black she'd be leaving if she does that without having to screw back. And oh, it's a wide. Fair distance away.
And you feel like Sabria needs to take these out, don't you? You're not going to get a much better layout than this. This is a good test of cueing at this stage. See if you've settled in or not. Yeah, she's not settled yet.
Not left it easy though.
No. But again, the white ball's going to be tracking across.
Shaking her head there from Sabria.
Yeah. That would have been a nice settler for her. Wow. Isn't it funny how some shots drop? I know it sounds silly, you say if you play it into the row, and then some just decide to hang. If you look at the black in the previous frame and then that one, it wasn't that far out, but there's plenty of times you'll see them drop and then all of a sudden they won't. It's a little confusing sometimes.
More testers coming Sabria's way.
Well, I'd be cursing right now because all you want to do is feel like you can just get your hand on the table and pot a couple of, not simple balls, but at the moment everything's becoming hard for her. But all it's going to take is for her to nail one of them, and then she should be up and running. And that might be it. This is another tester, isn't it?
Like you saw, wave her arm at the cue ball, trying to get it as far away from that rail as possible. The good thing for Sabria is that she can see, she can get a tip to most of the cue ball here. That's a great pot.
Yeah, straight into the heart of the pocket.
Well,
that will settle
Sabrilla
her down.
Brunet has arrived at the semi-final. That is 1-1. And that will make her feel a whole lot better.
Yeah, that's a nice settler. And then also you feel like you're in the match, you've got off the mark. Yeah. So, Sabria to break. In this third frame, and she's dry. I think red's the colour for me.
Well, Emma Cunningham got to the semi-final courtesy of a 7-3 win against 𝗏𝗏 of Australia. Sabrilla Brunet 7-1 over Leanne Pearce of Wales.
Both big results, those. Both big results. And again, as we said about Sabria and Emma in the first frame, the white ball that's creating the problems at the moment, isn't it? And I think she can't avoid having to play into balls now. She's dug into that well. And I think she can run through with some left-hand side to be able to come up off the bottom rail. And in between the two yellows to take that red into the opposite. I know she looks like she's screwing. Obviously passes the black into the middle. Yeah,
it's a roll in now. Just get the cue ball past that yellow. Actually took them out quite nicely here, Emma.
Yeah.
I'm now giving her the finish, by the way, but
well,
obviously there's work to be done, but she's been very, very good at the table in this frame.
And this is how Emma's been playing all week.
Yeah, and this is off Sabria's break as well.
Yeah.
This is where you want to go break and finish next.
Oh yeah.
That's where you sort of really hurt your opponent. This for 2-1, Emma Cunningham. Yeah. In goes the 8-ball, and it is the girl from Northern Ireland who is now back in front, Emma Cunningham. And it's a little cut break here. This time she's going to be dry and returns the favour back to Sabrilla Brunet, and these are open. So can Sabria reply in kind?
Yellows for me. Although I think both have got what you would call fiddly balls.
A little shot of one of our world men's finalists there. There he is, Declan the Destroyer Brennan. And he has been destroying the field, leaving them in his wake as he absolutely catapulted himself into the final. 9-0 in his quarter-final and 10-2 semi-final.
That's absurd. Absolutely absurd.
19 frames to 2 replied against top-class opposition.
Is that, you'd have to say that's unheard of, and especially in this generation of pool players. That is something else.
Yesterday, well, last night, he played, and I said it on commentary last night.
Flawless.
It's one of the best individual performances I've seen somebody play pool in all my life as a pool player and commentator.
Wow.
It was unbelievable. Just everything. And, you know, you feel sorry for Eddie Barker.
Yeah.
Who was on the end of that.
Yeah.
He don't really do anything wrong. He missed like one ball.
He will have gone back to his room thinking, I haven't even played a match.
The quarterfinals, he beat Ben Dahl 9-0.
Yeah.
And Ben had a couple of chances early on from his own break.
Yeah.
And by his own admission, he'll say, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
If I get a couple early doors, I'm 2-all with him.
Yeah.
And then 𝗏𝗃𝗃 had a shot where he left the cue ball in the jaws and Ben couldn't see anything on the table.
Right.
But then that was just the first part of the match.
Yeah.
The second part, okay, Ben was dry breaking, but 𝗏𝗃𝗃 finished all of his breaks and was breaking the finish himself. And it just, the last 2 matches that I've seen of Declan Brennan have been an absolute masterclass. I said he's an artist at the game, and this tournament, he's painting his masterpiece. He really is.
Well, it would be well deserved if he goes on to.
He's going to have a big battle with Giuseppe D'Imperio in the final. Giuseppe himself has done fantastically well to get through. He's battled his way through. He's come through 1 frame deciders and all sorts.
Yeah.
So we've got a man that's cruising.
Yeah.
And a battle-hardened player that doesn't mind getting in the trenches and getting his hands dirty. So that final, of course, will be tomorrow. And what a final it will be. So don't miss it for whatever you're doing. Before that, we've got the women's final as well.
going to be. It's all coming to a great conclusion with some great matches.
Yeah, Colette Henriksen already in that final, and the winner of this will join her.
So
that's
an uncharacteristic.
Wow, long way away there by Emma's standards.
And it would have been a perfect opportunity to jump on the fact that Sabria made that mistake and has let her in from the reverse dish.
And I can tell you after this women's singles match, we will be turning our attention to the women's team, which Barbara here is heavily involved in. First match will be South Africa against France, and England will be taking on Northern Ireland. While Sabrilla Brunet looks at this, it's a bit of a chop into the middle here, Barbara.
I don't think
you've got to dig down deep, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't think I think she'll have a job to avoid the black. I know there's.
I don't think she can avoid it.
No, I know there's cloth grips, but wow, I mean, again, it's always deceptive when you're sitting here with this angle, isn't it? So. I don't think she's screwing.
She's got round the back of it.
Wow.
Oh, she's going to be snookered. Very good pot, but landed in a bad position. I mean, the only good thing is it's a one cushion escape if you go off the top rail.
Yeah, I think she.
But you feel that look at the reds. I mean, you feel that she's going to have to pot it.
Yeah. And it's not just a straightforward. If you hit it, it's in. It actually needs cutting in. And I think she needs a bit of side. I think she's going to have to put a bit of side on this one as well.
Oh! And that would have been one of the biggest flukes we've seen if she just clipped that there and knocked it in the middle.
Yeah, sure.
But it is going to be ball in hand for Emma Cunningham. And what a chance this is to get a little bit of daylight between you. But this is what you want, Barbara, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
Get that two-frame cushion. It just takes a little bit of the pressure off.
Definitely. But again, I'm surprised she didn't take this red down the bottom as her first ball to that. But again, it's personal choice. She's probably thinking that these two are going to be her last two because the black's slightly lower.
I think she just looked very quickly at it and thought, right, that one.
Yeah.
And that's the black. And then I'll take these ones
and then
up.
I'll take the others out.
Got to get the cue ball right here, though. Uh-oh, that's come too far. Now you're potting and coming off the top rail.
I still think she'll be okay.
Oh, yeah, but it's just a bit more.
It's more difficult than it has to be, yeah.
Again, you'd want to be on the blue spot here with the cue ball. I know I'm being hyper-critical here, but this now has to be punched in and off the cushion.
Oh,
hello. Well, that's not where you would plan to put the cue ball.
She'll take it. And it's almost straight into the centre. I fully expected to get it.
And in it goes, as you said, Barbara. Bit more of a scenic route than we'd have predicted, but
the sat-nav broke on the way.
It is 3-1 Emma Cunningham, not 2-2.
Whereas normally you would just drill those balls in and, you know, screw off with sides. You're just trying to make sure So Sabria avoided the white kissing in, but she's come up dry again. And this is proving to become the story of this match. Nobody's able to actually get a ball off the break. Oh. Now that's uncharacteristic from her.
But this is where Sabria needs to stamp her authority here a bit. She needs to take this finish out. She's not quite there.
Not quite settled yet. Not quite settled.
Loss of turn.
Well, although it's not left that yellow, that's still a nice shot, and it ties everything up, although she would have preferred it if she could have potted that yellow to be able to develop the red and the yellow. So a bit of patience here from Emma. I think Sabria just needs to double this yellow back down towards that corner. Oh, that's a good effort.
Yeah.
And I like the aggression. So instead of, there's no negativity there, she's still trying to stay aggressive, even though it's not quite happening. And in doing so, she's actually, it switched it, so she's in a position where all of the yellows go. But Emma's going to have to do a bit of developing to be able to take out the reds. It's not anything that Emma's not capable of, but it just makes things a little bit tricky. So Emma needs to take her time here and work it out.
Extension call.
She's took her extension. can't see the angle she's got on this red, but maybe coming... She was looking for an angle on that one.
Got a tad.
She's got a tad.
She could put it, if she can get through that gap with the cue ball, sort of push it through, land on the red into the left-hand centre, red up into the top corner. Okay, just knock them all out. Oh, hello, that's nice.
Or just bring them both out. She didn't want that kiss on that black. I think she was hoping to get on the inside of that to be able to take the red to bottom right. But you have to feel, I think she can take this into the left centre and run it round off of 2 cushions. Has he got
That
enough
looks
pace?
short to me.
Oh.
Or is it stopped up quick enough that she can play it through the gap?
I think she can, you know.
Well, she's down quite quickly, I think. She fancies it.
Yeah.
Just got to keep the cue straight. Oh, it's a fabulous shot.
It's great cueing.
Really, really good shot there from Emma Cunningham. Powered it in, brought the cue ball back, and this 8-ball for 4-1. And the lady from Northern Ireland is starting to look the real deal. 3 ahead and 3 away. So we now resume. Cunningham breaks off.
Again, the story of this match is just dry break after dry break from both players. So, first opportunity to Sabria. There's nothing really jumping out of the reds. It's a nice opening shot. I think the fact that those 2 yellows that are stuck together by the bottom right and don't plant, I think I might have been taking that red that's down there. I think it's pretty useless down there, especially with the black situated where it is.
Yeah, good point.
You're just going up, down, up, down. Oh.
Well, that stops that pretty much.
She can run the red down by the middle pocket down to the bottom. But there's no benefit in that because that red is now completely tied up, isn't it? Oh.
That looks a lot like ball in hand.
Ball in hand. Time.
And again, nice and aggressive, but the aggression has meant that from blocking that pocket is now advantage Emma.
Just looking at what can be done down at the bottom here.
I think she just needs to be splitting those 2 that are together because that top right-hand corner is not, even if Sabria plays the loss of turn, she can't take possession of that pocket.
No.
Because it's too far out. So that top end is fine. at this point. It's this bottom right quadrant that needs sorting out. Could use the one that's at the lowest yellow of the yellows and screw into them. But she's just going to play the double.
Yeah, but
lost a turn. It's a great shot.
Yep, she's listened to you. Once again, it's Emma Cunningham taking control.
But if Sabria can play the loss of turn back by hitting that second prize. But if she'd have hit that red full ball with a loss of turn,
I think that plant goes.
Yeah, at the right pace. Yeah, she doesn't need any real pace on it.
Yeah, or you can reverse it where you play the opposite side and it swings it the other way.
Yeah.
So she can just pop a little screw shot into here. And the chance is there for Emma to go 5-1.
Yeah.
It really is starting to have echoes of the first semi-final between Tasneem and Colette, which finished 7-1. You know, it was 1-1, I think, in that one, and then it was Colette that steamed out ahead after little chances like Sabria's had, Tasneem had similar.
You feel like, and we're all guilty of it, Sabria, obviously, it hasn't quite happened, but she's still trying to make something happen, but she's trying to force it a little bit. I think she's trying to force something.
What's the keyboard doing here?
Wow. I don't think that yellow passes.
Yeah, that's careless from Emma if she's on nothing, because it was quite easy to make the keyboard not just dribble over there. She could have punched it in and come into the middle of the table.
Unless you can nick one of the reds on the way through. Yeah, I think Sabria's trying to force it a little. She's trying to make something happen for herself.
Oh, went for the cut.
Wow.
Ball in hand for Sabria. That was a wasted chance there from Emma, from a careless shot.
It's funny how you see it, and I can feel it. Sabria, she's looking, and half of the time she would just take these out, but she's sort of thinking, oh, this could have been a whole lot easier, and she's looking for problems that may not be there. You sort of get that feeling. But that was an important shot, because a simple little pull back to get top side of the red and because the red and the black will go in each opposite middle. So she just needed to pull that back to take that into the opposite middle to be in the top end of the table. And with ball in hands, you've got to say that that's a big mistake. That is a lovely double. That's a lovely reverse double. And she's just got the pace right for her to be able to take this in the middle. And again, it's down to personal choice. So she just dink it and pull it back, or run it up and down the table. Oh, nice little kiss there.
It was a nice little kiss.
Yeah. Sometimes you need those little rubs.
Down goes the 8-ball, and Sabrilla Brunet pulls one back. This is her last red. and the friendly kiss off the yellow.
Still coming down to watch. You'll see just scanning the crowd there. There was Scottish, there was Belgium. There's a lot that are still coming to watch. Even though they're out of the event themselves, there's a lot of support. So, I think I would prefer yellows. Although they're both okay.
Yeah, yellows.
But yellows for me, I think.
But then again, I look at the reds and you think, hang on a minute, the yellow that's near the 8-ball, that would be a problem. So I'll go reds. Not just try and contradict you.
No.
It's purely that one ball. If it doesn't go in the middle, and that's the one that's awkward to get on. The red ones, the red balls, there's nothing really that you've got to do.
I just think the yellows link better, in my view.
Yeah, I see what I get it.
Yeah.
It's just that one ball I think is awkward. I mean, which ball then on the yellows do you use to get onto the yellow that's next to the 8-ball? And where do you play it?
Well, it looked to me like it might drop in the middle on that overhead.
If it drops in the middle, then yellows is no danger. But I didn't think it went.
I think it's half a pocket. But
Tight.
She's just had another look. So I think it might be a case of drop this one into the middle, take the one that's next to by the red to bottom right, just run it through slightly and drop, because you would have to literally drop it dead weight into the centre, but then that would leave that yellow.
So I play the one at the top now, the yellow. Bring the cue back, that other yellow goes into the bottom left. And if you're right and that yellow does go past red in the middle, I don't like leaving the one at the top till later. I think that's got to go now.
I think by dropping that one into the centre, it goes top left, and then she's got options to swing it round, screw it, depending on what she leaves. It looks like she's screwing back off of this, so maybe it doesn't drop in the middle. Oh.
Missed the pot.
Some little errors creeping in.
Yeah.
Needs to stay focused,
So this
Emma.
is where it has now deviated away from the first semi-final, because 𝗏𝗏𝗃 wasn't making those errors.
Yeah.
As the match went on, she just got more and more punishing. So this is a bit of heart for Sabria. If Sabria takes these out and makes it 4-3, I mean, if you're Emma Cunningham, you think, should be 6-1 up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all of a sudden my opponent's within 1.
I think she's come too far. Has she come too far for that? Well, she's had a look. Just a slight touch aside on this, but she looks okay.
Bit of awkward queuing here. Should have played the one down the rail. I would have left that one. Wouldn't be playing it then.
It's funny how you see things differently, because I think I might have just dropped that and left and been taking the one bottom right to pull across for either or on that side.
Yeah, I don't.
But I mean, she can still take the one on the right. She'd be getting a little nick on the yellow.
Wrong way.
Yeah.
For me.
But obviously, if she's not happy with stretching.
Played that well, but hello, this could be for the match. Oh no, it's still no. 5-2. So no, it's gone to 6-2.
Race to 7.
It's a race to 7. It is.
Huh?
I've been told it is a race to 8. That doubles match.
And that was always going to be the danger with that shot from Sabria. I couldn't see how she was going to avoid cannoning into the yellow.
This is big. For both players, this frame is huge. At the moment, you've got Emma sat there thinking she should have won the last 2. Sabria thinking this is my chance to capitalise on some Cunningham mistakes. But is she going to let her off the hook? Well, that puts some more mileage in this frame. Cunningham will, you think, opt for a safety here, put the cue ball right at the top of the table of this yellow. I thought she might have gone further up, but
I think that's a bit better, because I think she's blocked the natural. She can come off the bottom, but she can't. Well, she can go across the table, but this is hard to get this to glue to that red.
well, this is now a proper gilt edge chance for Emma Cunningham.
Yeah.
Slide that yellow down the rail, nothing to do with the cue ball.
Nope.
And you've got the next yellow into the middle bag with easy position onto the 8-ball.
Yep.
This really is and should be 5-2.
Again, she had
Just not the right angle.
She had side on that, didn't she?
Yeah, a little bit. Should have put. If you're going to put any on, you put the other one on. Leave it as straight as you can. Choice to be made here. Do you just drop this in and take a long 8-ball, or do you try and come round behind the red ball, pumping down? I think she's just going to drop this, take a long black. Gone for the double. Oh,
What do you know, Tony?
nothing. But she's still got a tricky 8-ball. I mean, if she rolled it in, she'd have had a similar shot, I think.
I think she'll pot this no problem at all. Oh,
The nerves are now creeping in.
the only consolation is that black ball is just, it's not hard, but it could have been sitting nice and pretty in the middle of the table.
Well, this is where Sabria can be so ruthless with a long pot. Cue ball round for the black ball in the middle.
Yep.
Superb shot.
Nice little cut.
I just
catch of the
fancied her to
jaw.
get that then.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, this is going to rock Emma. Emma's had about 3 or 4 good chances in the last 2 frames, and she should have took them all. In goes the 8-ball, and Sabrilla Brunet is now back to within 1 of Emma Cunningham.
Do you know what? I just need to try and get myself together here, and I've got this.
Well, this is a much needed couple of balls off the break for Emma, but the split's not great.
You can't help but think that Emma has to win this frame. She has to win this frame. Just from a psychological point of view, after the errors from the last couple. It's almost like this becomes like a settler. But she's experienced, she's been here before. She knows it's a long race, there's plenty of time. There's no need to be worrying. And although that yellow's gone towards the right rail, she can actually bump that back out straight away with this ball into the bottom right. And still be on, even if she's not on the one she's playing into, the odds are she'll be on to the yellow. To the right of the black spot, into either the middle or the bottom left, so could have played that a bit harder, but you can't help but think this is the key shot. She needs to play that ball she's just bumped into up to the top left. Just try and stun it and hold for that yellow into the bottom left. She's played that really well. So if you can screw this off the side cushion and back out, that yellow that's next to the two reds joined together into the top right, this is going to be a really nice controlled little clearance. She's just got to judge this one, because she's going to have to be screwing it off the side rail and back out.
Well, she sort of pointed with a cue where she wants to beat.
Well, she was looking at that with top right hand side, but I'm not so sure that's the way. I think I'll be trying to stun off the right hand side cushion and back out to where she's looking now. There you go. Anywhere in that general area. She could even afford to go all the way across the table, to be honest with you, and still have a shot. Yeah, she's screwing. And that looks perfect.
Very nice indeed.
So just a little trickle up the top to be able to hold for the black in and the right centre, and this is just exactly what Emma needed right now.
Showing strength of character, Emma Cunningham had chances in the last couple of frames.
I think she might need a touch.
How tight is this? She's got to bend it.
I think she either bend it or just a touch of side. She needs some side on it to kick it. I think she's come back too far. I think she's okay. I think. Oh.
Well.
I think it was the pace on that, because the side didn't have enough time. I think I might have actually run it through slightly, the last yellow, and left a thin cut onto the black in the centre rather than try to... That was such a good clearance as well.
Surprise Sabria has left a one cushion straight escape here, because Emma's going to hit this black ball, and you know this is going to be moving, and it's going to have every chance of finding a pocket. If you push that cue ball to the bottom rail, you block the straight off the top rail escape.
Yeah.
And make that a heck of a lot harder. Just got it into it too central, but Sabria now with a chance. And if you're Emma Cunningham, you could be sat there now thinking I should have had the match by now.
Yeah, definitely. I just think Sabria, the table is no different apart from that red being slightly closer to the corner pocket than it was a minute ago. So, you know. Going to need an angle at some point to disturb those two reds that are sitting together, unless she takes them at the top. She doesn't want to be too straight on this one, although she can actually top it through to take that one that's over the bottom right, but which might not be a bad idea anyway. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That is unbelievable. Where did that come from, Barbara?
Again, trying to top that through. And
but wow. In goes the black. Emma Cunningham must breathe a massive sigh of relief. And I don't blame, yes, let's just get out of the arena a minute. I mean, that was going 4-all in this race to 7 semi-final. Her teammate Colette Henriksen is already in the final. She's knocked out the defending world champion Tasneem Solomon 7 frames to 1 early this morning. We had that on the stream, and now we're here with this match as Emma Cunningham comes to the table with a huge let-off in the last frame.
It's quite interesting because I don't think Sabria left the arena. And I think I might have took that opportunity.
I'd have waited till Emma came back and then I'd have left the arena.
Yeah, but she's overcooked that one, Emma. I think I'd have been trying to reset, but straight away Emma's played a loose one there. But if you're going to win things, you need to have the run. And you need to have the luck, and that whether that comes from an opponent. She's played that well. She's still not really on anything. And I think I might be tempted here to actually come off of the left-hand cushion, aiming for the bottom, the red. That's the bottom of the two of that cluster, the right, and push it across towards the left-hand pocket and then leave the white ball up there. I think that might be my shot now. Yeah, it's negative, but there's not much else there, is there? It's a nice shot from Sabria. I think it was safety in mind. But all these yellows go.
Negotiates that. Yellow into the centre bag.
As I say, all these yellows have got a home. I don't know whether she needs to try to drop on this into to the right centre, or actually try to play into them.
I can tell you, in that doubles final, way to our left, the Irish pair of Stevie Dempsey and Conor Donoghue have made it now 6-5. So that was 6-2. That's 3 in a row against Tom Cousins and Ross Dunn of Wales. So a bit of a thriller going on over there. Sabrilla Brunet, long ball into the bottom corner. Super pot. Would have liked to have dug a bit more of that cue ball. So, Barbara, do you take the long yellow up into the top left?
Yeah.
No, think about it. Don't just...
No, yeah.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, because I think that's too...
I like the firm way you said it.
Well,
you would, wouldn't you?
She's coming too far. That white is going so... Yeah, it's going too far away. And with where the black is...
Cameraman got a dirty look there. I think it's just sort of...
Yeah, I think this is the shot all day long, yeah. Just drift it up there.
That's not going in.
No.
No way in the world. Emma has a nice starting ball as well in the middle.
Yeah.
Try to just bump into that red on the top rail. But she's okay. If she can get to the red that's nearest the bag out of those two, she's fine.
Yeah, I think she can. I think she'll be able to drift up nicely. Wow. So are you pulling this back, Tony, or are you running it through?
For me there, just run it through a little bit.
Yeah.
And play the next one into the top left. That's perfect. What a
Lovely.
shot.
Nice gear.
Very, very nice shot indeed from Emma. Drop this in softly. And then a very gentle cut along the top cushion with the 8-ball hanging very close to that middle bag. So this is gentle as she can. That's in. Ooh. Now this is a tricky one, just looking at the angle. So I think it's even as soft as she can play this, I think the cue ball comes quite a way down the table. We know how slick the cloth is.
I think she's okay. I think she can drop it. Well, she's gone for pace.
What a great shot. All of a sudden, Emma Cunningham has rose out of the flames that she was in when she was having a bit of a tough time of it in the middle. And now She is on the hill, one away from the final. She's dug deep. She really has, because I'll tell you this now. And okay, it's probably come on the back end of, well, it has come on the back end of that Sabrilla Brunet miss 2 frames ago when she was going to go 4 each.
From 4-all to 6-3.
It has kicked Emma Cunningham into gear.
Yeah.
Because I think she was flagging.
Yeah.
Well, she's not in the final yet, obviously.
No.
Sabria is not going to just go away quietly. But at this moment in time, it is the French lady that needs all 4 remaining frames to make it an all-France final. But you just feel that Emma has just found that bit extra. Well, didn't put Sabria off. That was a big shout. Come on, you boys. Well, I'm guessing that is a shout for the Irish duo, because they will have a lot of support over there, being on home soil. As Sabria suddenly finds her queuing and starts potting balls at some pace. I think she thought, that's it, I've had enough of this. I'm just going to let loose.
You have to let your arm go. And this is where, again, you see it a lot. The person who's...
Do you know what this used to be called? When I used to work with Jim White on Sky.
Yeah.
And he used to call it, when there's nothing else left, he called it the loser's stroke.
Yeah.
And I said, what do you mean? He said, when you think you've actually lost, you don't care anymore.
No.
You just let go.
Yeah.
He said it's called the loser's stroke, is what he said.
That's a great analogy.
He said, and that's when you become free of all your demons, because you're not bothered.
No.
He said, and all of a sudden you start potting them off the lampshades.
Yep. And the other person is still trying to get over the line.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden the momentum swings. And that's why you see these big comebacks, because they literally let their arm go. It's not because they've started playing any better necessarily.
Yeah.
Like you say, all the things that were holding them back and all those fears have gone. And that is probably the loosest shot you'll see.
And just look at her face.
Yeah.
I mean, a picture tells 1,000 words, and Sabria's face as she dropped that cube on that bottom row. She's stretching a bit. She just wanted to stop the white dead.
Yeah.
Ended up there because, yes, she can see the red in the middle. Yes, she can pot the red in the middle, but where's she going after that? Because it's not been Sabria's day today.
She going up the top? No?
Double.
Double, yeah.
Nothing else. Double into the top left-hand corner. At least she has a slight angle where she can get the cue ball across. If she did make it, the black will be available in the left-hand centre. Meanwhile, Emma Cunningham will be sat in that chair thinking, am I going to get a go to win this match in this frame? And there she is, waiting in anticipation and hope for just one visit. Sabria can't quite reach, so it's the mini extension is equipped to the bottom of her cue. Length of table double. Can she get it?
He's still stretching.
Oh, it's close. It's going to fall. Surely that's going to fall.
Wow.
How has that not gone in? She played that to perfection. If it goes in, if it's any slower, it goes in. A wry smile there from Sabria. I mean, that is so unlucky. That was fabulous effort.
Well, I think my first shot will be to bump one of those 2 yellows off the bottom cushion.
The one on the right.
Yeah.
Let's have another look at this from Sabria. All the way you think that's in, and you just, even when it's jawed, you think it's just going to fall in the pocket.
Yeah.
This is the right one because it does stop the little swerve shot that Sabria could possibly play.
I think I would have been bumping that out, not...
I think she meant to. I think she had a little bit thick.
She had a bit of a double kiss, but... And then the idea is ball it when you get ball in hand in a minute, there'll be a loss of turn coming in somewhere.
Yeah, you know where the loss of turn is. You play the yellow at the top of on the top rail and screw the cue ball back over to the right hand side at the top. If you're thinking ahead, I mean, you're anticipating get loss of turn. This is going to be twice up. So off the top rail, down to the bottom rail, back up again.
I think the only problem with this is they do tend to straighten up.
Right, one rail, two rails. Has she got it?
That's a great shot.
Oh my word, what a shot from Sabrilla Brunet. That for me is the shot of the tournament. The whole tournament. I'm including everybody.
As in hole, yeah?
Sparkling.
Wow.
Amazing pull from Sabrilla Brunet, and what a shot on her last red. Just
That is
superb.
Back against the wall.
That
Nowhere
is
else to go.
Incredible.
Oh. And she's made a ball. I thought that white was going to stay up. It got kicked towards the corner pocket and then just dropped in. So, I'm looking at the yellows here. It's the perfect layout for Emma. Of a first clear shot at getting into the final. Whilst it was a good opening pot, I'm not sure if that passes. If it does, it's absolutely perfect.
You know, Emma will have got herself up from being dazed after that incredible shot that Sabrilla Brunet played to win the last frame.
And that's a lovely shot. And this is one of those ones where it's just, yeah, you're literally walking around thinking, don't let the adrenaline throw in a loose one and hold yourself together.
Emma wants to be so short.
Yeah.
And it really is, it's just the one positional shot now.
It is, and I actually think I would have preferred to have gone through a little bit further and been taking the highest one of the yellows, but then pulling across, just dinking it down back towards the centre of the table to be able to take the other yellow into the right corner. But I think now it becomes a bit tricky because I think she needs to be low and to be playing up in between the two reds now to get on that yellow. I think she needs to run this through to the bottom cushion. I think she can stand up in between those two reds. It's a delicate dinky shot.
Well, it's not, because you have to punch it to push the cue ball. If she hits that red full ball, I think she might not be able to see enough of the yellow, really.
I think she's looking at. I think she's also looking at running through.
I think running through is not a bad effort. Get in the gap. Is it hard enough?
No. Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
I think Emma is on the brink. Yes, she can.
Yeah.
This is it for Emma Cunningham.
Brilliant.
So Emma Cunningham with this 8-ball to join 𝗃𝗏𝗃 Henriksen in the women's final. In it goes. And Northern Ireland's Emma Cunningham, and there they all are clapping away, and why wouldn't they? That lady is through to the world final. She will face Frances 𝗃𝗏𝗃 Henriksen tomorrow. Great performance. Commiserations to Sabrilla Brunet. Very unlucky. Coming up right after this, we're turning our attention to the women's team. It will be South Africa versus France. Don't miss it.